Relationships can be complicated, but when you're lucky enough to be with a good man, the stakes are even higher. A good man is rare. He's someone who gives his all, protects, supports, and loves deeply. Yet, even with the best intentions, certain actions or attitudes can slowly push him away, emotionally or even physically. A good man doesn't expect perfection because he knows it doesn't exist. What he does need is respect, genuine effort, and love. When these essential elements are missing, his patience and dedication have their limits. What many women don't realize is that a man can remain physically present in a relationship, but his emotional connection may already be gone. Today, we'll dive into the common mistakes women make that cause them to lose a good man. These aren't just minor missteps. They're actions that can erode trust, damage intimacy, and ultimately make a man question whether the relationship is worth the effort. We'll explore 15 key behaviors and patterns that push good men away, sometimes without the woman even realizing it. Understanding these dynamics is the first step to building a stronger, healthier relationship. If you're in a relationship with a man who truly values and cares for you, pay close attention. These mistakes are not just warnings. They're opportunities to reflect, grow, and strengthen the bond you share. At the end of the day, good men don't just want to stay. They want to feel wanted, respected, and loved. 1. Making it hard to love you. Good men are naturally giving and affectionate, but even the most patient man will grow tired if he's met with constant emotional walls. If you're distant, cold, or hesitant to open up, it sends a message that his love isn't wanted or valued. While a good man will try to break through those walls initially, he cannot carry the weight of the relationship alone. Love is about mutual effort. Think of it as a two-way street. If he's driving toward you, but you've put up roadblocks, eventually, he'll stop trying. Building emotional intimacy requires vulnerability. It means showing trust, being open about your feelings, and creating an environment where both of you feel safe to express yourselves. If you don't let him in, he'll begin to see the relationship as a battle instead of a blessing. And that's when he'll start to pull away emotionally, even if he stays physically present. 2. Flirting with other men. Loyalty is the foundation of a strong relationship. And for a good man, even harmless flirting feels like a betrayal of that trust. When a woman flirts with other men, whether in person or online, it creates insecurity. He'll begin to question whether he's enough or if you're seeking validation elsewhere. While some might argue that flirting is playful or meaningless, to a man who treasures loyalty, it signals a lack of respect for the relationship. Imagine his perspective. If he's fully committed to you, but sees you giving attention to other men, it diminishes the exclusivity that makes your connection special. Even worse, repeated flirting can plant seeds of doubt in his mind, making him wonder if there's something deeper behind those interactions. A good man doesn't want to compete for your attention. He wants to feel secure in your love. 3. Playing hard to get for too long. The excitement of the chase is often part of the initial stages of a relationship. But for a good man, that phase needs to evolve into something more meaningful. If you continue to play hard to get without showing genuine interest or reciprocation, he'll start to feel like his efforts are in vain. A good man values clarity and progress. Endless games create frustration and emotional fatigue. For example, if he's constantly making an effort to plan dates, send thoughtful messages, or show his interest, but you respond with lukewarm enthusiasm or indifference, he'll interpret it as a lack of interest. Over time, he'll stop trying and shift his focus to someone who appreciates his efforts. Men, especially those of high value, don't want to waste their energy on relationships that feel stagnant or one-sided. For praising other men more than him, respect is critical in any relationship, and for a man, feeling respected by his partner is non-negotiable. When a woman frequently praises other men, whether it's their achievements, looks, or qualities, while downplaying or ignoring her partner's efforts, it creates a sense of inadequacy. A good man doesn't need constant compliments, but he does need to feel valued. For example, if you're quick to admire a coworker's promotion or a celebrity's physique while ignoring your partner's hard work or dedication, it sends a message that he's not enough for you. Over time, this can erode his confidence and make him feel unappreciated. A good man thrives on knowing that his contributions to the relationship are seen and acknowledged. 5. Believing rumors over his truth. Trust is one of the most fragile yet essential components of a relationship. If you're quick to believe rumors, gossip, or hearsay about your partner without giving him the benefit of the doubt, it damages the trust between you. To a good man, this feels like a personal attack on his character. Imagine a scenario where he hears you questioning his loyalty based on something a friend said or a misinterpreted situation. It tells him that you don't trust his word, which is a direct blow to his integrity. A good man values fairness and open communication. Instead of jumping to conclusions, approach him with honesty and allow him the chance to explain. Constant suspicion or accusations will eventually push him away, even if he initially tries to prove himself. 6. Doubting his goodness. When you say things like, all men are the same, or men only care about one thing, you diminish the unique qualities that make your partner special. A good man who consistently shows respect, love, and effort in the relationship doesn't deserve to be lumped into a stereotype. Doubting his goodness can also manifest in subtle ways, like questioning his motives or assuming he has an ulterior agenda. For instance, if he goes out of his way to do something kind, but you respond with skepticism or dismissiveness, it sends a message that his efforts are not trusted. Over time, this will make him feel undervalued and unappreciated, causing him to withdraw emotionally. 7. Bringing stress, not peace. For many men, a relationship is a sanctuary, a place where they can recharge and find emotional balance. If the relationship becomes a source of constant stress, criticism, or negativity, it begins to feel more like a burden than a blessing. A good man understands that conflicts are inevitable, but he values solutions over perpetual arguments. If every conversation turns into a fight or every interaction feels like a test of his patience, he'll start to see the relationship as a drain on his energy. Instead of adding to his stress, strive to be his peace. This doesn't mean avoiding difficult conversations, but it does mean approaching them with respect, understanding, and a willingness to find common ground. 8. Punishing him for your past. Carrying unresolved pain from previous relationships into a new one is a recipe for disaster. A good man is willing to help you heal, but he shouldn't be held accountable for mistakes he didn't make. For example, doubting his loyalty because of a past betrayal or accusing him of behaviors your ex displayed creates unnecessary tension. Every relationship deserves a fresh start. If you project old wounds onto your current partner, you risk alienating him and making him feel like he's constantly fighting a losing battle. A good man wants to build something new with you, but he can't do that if he's constantly compared to someone from your past. 9. Neglecting him for your friends. While maintaining friendships is essential, consistently prioritizing your social circle over your partner sends a clear message: he's not important enough. For example, if you're always canceling plans with him to hang out with friends, or spending more time on group chats than on meaningful conversations with him, he'll begin to feel sidelined. A good man doesn't want to monopolize your time, but he does want to feel like a priority. Balancing your social life and your relationship is crucial. If he feels neglected, he'll eventually stop investing as much effort into the relationship. 10. Failing to defend him. A good man may not say it outright, but he expects you to have his back, especially when he faces criticism from others. It's not about blind loyalty. It's about standing up for the man you claim to love. When you remain silent or fail to defend him in difficult situations, it signals that you don't value or respect him as much as he thought. Men often face battles in their careers, families, or social circles. Knowing his partner supports him, both privately and publicly, gives him the confidence to keep moving forward. When you're unwilling to stand by him, he begins to feel alone, even in the relationship. A good man needs reassurance that you're his partner in every sense of the word. 11. Publicly embarrassing him. Respect is one of the cornerstones of a healthy relationship. When a woman belittles, mocks, or humiliates a man in public, whether intentionally or as a joke, it chips away at his self-esteem. A good man doesn't stay with someone who consistently makes him feel small in front of others. Public embarrassment can take many forms: criticizing his appearance, mocking his decisions, or even sharing private matters in front of friends or family. Such actions create wounds that are hard to heal. Remember, your partner should feel honored and respected in your presence, especially in public. A good man will quietly withdraw if this respect is missing. 12. Inviting other men into the picture. Emotional or physical closeness with other men can create cracks in the foundation of your relationship. Whether it's having a male best friend who knows intimate details about your life or relying on other men for emotional support, these actions can make a good man feel insecure or undervalued. While friendships are important, boundaries are essential. A good man expects exclusivity in the emotional and physical aspects of the relationship. If he feels like he's competing for your attention or affection, it can lead to resentment and emotional distance. Over time, these dynamics can push him away entirely. 13. Becoming someone he doesn't recognize. People grow and change over time, but drastic negative shifts in behavior, attitude, or priorities can make a man feel like he's in a relationship with someone completely different from the woman he fell in love with. For example, if you were once kind, supportive, and loving, but become distant, critical, or selfish, he will start to question the future of the relationship. A good man values consistency and authenticity. If the connection between who you were and who you are now becomes unrecognizable, he may see no choice but to leave. 14. Showing incompatibility. Every relationship has challenges, but when fundamental differences in values, goals, or communication styles become glaring, it creates a deep sense of incompatibility. Constant arguments, lack of emotional connection, or even mismatched energy levels can wear a good man down. A good man values harmony and mutual understanding. If the relationship feels like an uphill battle every day, he'll eventually seek peace and compatibility elsewhere. It's not about agreeing on everything. It's about finding a rhythm where both partners feel supported and understood. 15. Failing to appreciate him. Appreciation is the fuel that keeps a relationship thriving. When a good man goes out of his way to provide, protect, or show love, a lack of acknowledgement can leave him feeling unimportant. Over time, this lack of appreciation erodes his motivation to keep giving. It doesn't take grand gestures to show appreciation. A heartfelt thank you, acknowledging his efforts, or expressing gratitude for his presence in your life can go a long way. When appreciation is missing, a good man starts to question his value in the relationship. So then, ladies, good men are rare treasures, but they are not immune to hurt or neglect. They may stay out of love, commitment, or duty, but without mutual effort and respect, even the best men will eventually reach their breaking point. A good man doesn't just want to stay, he wants to feel wanted. He wants to know that his efforts are seen and valued, that his love is reciprocated, and that he is in a partnership that uplifts rather than drains him. If you're fortunate enough to have a good man in your life, don't take him for granted. Relationships thrive when both partners work together, value each other, and make the conscious choice to nurture their connection. When love is easy to give and receive, the rewards are endless for both of you.